Good morning, everyone. Welcome to episode 4 of World Human Powered Speed Challenge 2025. We've got our swimmers. We're going to go for a swim, aren't we, Nick? Do some free diving.
No, sir. In bicycling language, this is my racing bicycle. It's not streamline, but I do have streamline. Another day I will show it to you.
So the time that they had online was wrong. It doesn't open at 7, it opens at 8, so I have to wait for 22 minutes. So just going to hang out here, shoot some hoops. Oh, well, this is the storage locker now. Oh, they got a new roof. The box was there and now it's here. So, get my keys and open her up. Swimming was good. I did about 400 meters of a 25-yard pool. So it's not even 25 meters. It's like 22.5 or something. So it's not really useful for anything if you are going for set distances at Olympic distance or Olympic like times. Yeah, so I just went for a swim, didn't go too hard, and now I'm in the I've done the roof up there too. I'm in the storage room. I'm gonna start working on the bike, try and get at least the battery box done now, see what paint work I need to do, mix up some paint, dab it on with a paintbrush. I'll probably have to scab one from here or go down to the hardware store and get one. But yeah, time to start working on my bike so I can actually ride, because I don't want to have to rush to get that done at the end of a week. So it is currently 9:46 and I've got me chalky milk with protein and carbs, and I've got some fruit, and the room is literally over there, so I can go grab some nuts if I need, and plenty of water to rehydrate. So I'm going to try and eat as I work, rather than sitting down and eating and having a morning tea break and then getting into working. Just trying to optimize the efficiency a little bit, because I've got to do a little bit of unloading of boxes into the Civic Centre this afternoon. Ah, there she is. The desert dust has got into the box and into the bike. Very thin layer, so I might have to just dust it off lightly. And on the fairing, I have to polish that, but I didn't realize I'd scratched it so much. Like, that's actually pretty bad. It's all surface stuff. You can see there. This is surface stuff. You can probably just polish that out. But if I can do like a real thin coat of paint over here, just like one brush coat, and then like do a lot of work blending it in with the sandpaper. But these bits, they're like chip marks, so they'll need somewhat filling, but that can be filled with polyurethane. And I think I kept tipping it on the right side. No, there's the left. Not as bad as I thought. I thought I kept scuffing it. I swear I did. I can't feel anything. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I'm imagining. The bottom's rough, but yeah, no, it's not too bad. Just lots of stickiness from where the paint has, where the tape has stuck to the bike and, you know, degraded over time. The first thing I'll do is definitely the battery boxes, and then looking into how I'm going to seal this rear opening and looking at the breathing mask. So I've got one side of the battery box done. This bit slides in like that, and then that bit slides down like that and clips in. And then I have measured that when I put the next side on, it's not going to impede on the wheel fairing. I don't think. I hope it doesn't. Let's try it in the bike first before we do the second one. Thank you. We're now loading up all the stuff for the Civic Centre. So we've taken the t-shirts already, and now we're on to all the Human Power magazines from 1970. Yeah, we're on to loading all these now. So we've got Nick and Nicholas helping, and the paint job went good. So I'm letting it dry and we'll sand it tomorrow. The plan right now is to cut some latex tubes, because I bought some latex tubes. So we're going to cut these down to size and put them in the wheels, because I got TPU tubes, but latex are even faster, so more speed. And I have some on order from on the internet, so it should be delivered sometime between now and Saturday or maybe early next week. So Nicholas has those for Bill's bike, but when mine come, I bought 4, so we're going to donate 2 back to him, and then the other 2 are going to be spares for me. So that's our plan, because we're not doing much else. I could go back to the bike and start putting the screen back in and stuff, because I put my Garmin in the screen. But, you know, that's a 10-minute job. I could bolt the pedals on, another 10-minute job. So that's not too much of a worry. And I can do that after we finish setting up the toilets tomorrow morning, and then we go to the Civic Centre, and I'm going to have a little bit of help, quite a few people to help set up the tables and all the books and stuff. So after that, I'll come back and work on the bike a little bit more, do some sanding, and sort of get it ready for a hopeful test run on Friday, and maybe another one on Saturday if we're lucky, because I would like to get out at least without the fairing, just so I can learn what it feels like. The bike felt absolutely amazing last year. That's the one thing that I was absolutely stoked on, is the bike felt beautiful to ride. There wasn't any wobbles, or nothing was out of place. So the bike is perfect to ride. So it should be easier to learn to ride again. So that's sort of what I want to do. So from inspection, it doesn't look like it's damaged. The bag wasn't beat up or anything, so I think it went through transportation safe. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, it's fine. The discs are on the new wheel. Feeling how heavy this one is and how heavy the old one is, there's actually not much difference. I thought it might be that case, and yeah, I guess it is. So yeah, oh well, this is better built. The construction is more so that the bearings are further out towards the mounting point, so you know, bit of a mechanical advantage there, so less risk of anything going wrong by bending. And we've got the latex tubes glued up, yeah, hanging up, so glued them and ready to mount I've got Continental Grand Prix 4000s on the old wheels, and I have one spare, so I can use my 4000s, which are the fastest tyre you can get for this wheel, and I have one spare if the front wheel starts to rub or something, so that's good news. Just gonna go to dinner now at the Mexican joint. I told you this was the best Mexican in the world.
This is $11.
I thought it was a liquid, not a powder.
That's a powder.
I thought it was the liquid stuff that you put on the inside of a tube.
No.
That's so the latex doesn't rub against that.
Yeah.
Correct? Right, okay. Just doing some more wheel maintenance. So the tubes are holding. Let's just turn that off for a second. The tubes are holding pressure, so we're confident enough that we can start putting them into the new set of wheels. And while we do that, we've got a load of washing on, but it should be done in 20 minutes. It's nearly bedtime, and you know what that means. It's goodbye for another episode. I'll see you in the next one. Love you.